Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, so I have all these cuttings, these little jade cuttings, and this, as you can see, they're starting to get a bit overcrowded now in these little pots. So my plan is to basically use a bunch of them and just make a kind of a little forest with them in this pot, so we can reduce the amount of pots I have. Basically just have them, nearly all of them if I can, into one. Well, not all of them, I'll leave out a lot of the cuttings, these smaller ones maybe, but some of these bigger ones we can definitely use. Okay, so I will get the pot ready. I'll just move these out the way for now. Just put them on the tray, I suppose. Okay, so we'll get the pot ready, so put a bit of drainage screen in the bottom. We'll just fill it up with some soil. Just put a base layer in for now, and then we'll top it up then. Okay, so I brought in a bunch of rocks. As always, I like to have some rocks in my planting, so these are all kind of the same ones, so I'm kind of going to try and use basically any of these that are all the same. You want to, if you're making a forest like this, you want to kind of, if you can, use the same type of rock. So I think that one's better that way. Maybe I can use this one. That one kind of here. I'll have to build the soil up a bit. Maybe put that one further back and put this one kind of more in the foreground like that. Just wondering. Would it be better that way, just to give it a bit more height? Just put a bit more soil in anyway, because it's a bit low there. Don't know if you can hear that, that's the big cruise liner going out. Now this one kind of lends itself. You could have it kind of that way. Do this bigger one. Probably a bit big really for this pot. Maybe something like that looks okay. We'll plant the trees around it. So I'll just put another bit under this rock as well. Something like that. I could do without rocks, but I do like to have rocks in my plantings if I can, just to add another dimension. Okay. We can move them back a little bit. Kind of wants to be standing like that, really. Something like that. We can put some of the kind of trees that don't have much detail back here and let them fill out. We'll put a few more here which have more detail, the bigger trees. Okay, so I'll just get the trees up now, I suppose, and I'll put them here in the tray, and we'll just separate them out of their pots a bit. Okay, so I'll separate them out and then we'll have a look. Okay, so I've got all the trees out now, all cleaned off. I didn't clean off the roots, wash them off or anything, but they're all out of the pot. So what I'm going to do is, ones like this obviously needs a bit of pruning back. So just going to do a bit of pruning on this long branch at the back here. I don't think we want that. I'm going to take that one out. And then I think we'll just reduce it back a bit for now, just to a more manageable size, something like that, and we can work on the branching then. So we need to decide what's going where. We've got this one, we've got a couple of these ones with the two-tone leaves on them. There actually might be a bit too many of these, too big altogether for this pot. Yeah, maybe need to go without the rocks. To build just a forest without rocks. I got this little one in this little pot. I won't even bother taking that out there. We'll just clean the roots off the bottom. We'll leave that one alone. A little tiny one there. We'll leave that one because we have loads of these guys as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have a little think about it, and then we'll come back and have a look once I've had a little think of what I'm going to use. Okay, I think I've got a plan. I'm not going to be able to use anywhere near as many trees as I thought I might in this, but I'll use some anyway. So we'll start off with this guy on this side of the rock. I'll just put the rock slightly off centre. And maybe move it a little bit back. No, actually I won't move it back because we can fill in the back with some of the others. Okay, so we've built that one on that side. We put this one kind of here at the front. And it fits in nicely wrapping around now. Something like that. And then put this guy kind of just back here so you can just see it. Stay standing. That's the problem with not a rock wall, it's going. Come on. Okay. So that's them three. This little one here maybe. Put that one kind of out here. Prune it back a bit so it's not so top heavy. Just put a little one just in the front here, like that. We have to kind of work on them once we get them, decide where we put them, straighten them all up. Okay, so we've got them in. Now, I'm thinking back here we can put some of these longer, thinner ones, which have some growing to do. So we can fill in back here a bit with them. Quite tricky planting them when everything's so dry and everything's so top heavy. Not a lot of root on this one, so I'll try and lead them up a bit. No, every time I put one in, the next one falls. I think I might have to wet the soil a bit and start putting sand over them as I do them to keep them steady. I just want to see that I've got them in the right places first before I go put them in fully. Yeah, I think something like that should be alright. That'll fill out nicely. Okay, let's start trying to get them in. And get them in solid. So this one has a big root right there, so it could stand the rock. Get a bit of sand there first, so the rock stays put. Okay, I'm going to get the right sand. Okay, so I got this kind of lighter sand that I want to use. So what I'm going to do is work on each tree at a time. Get it into position. Just put a bit of sand around it. And then we'll just moisten the sand a bit. And that kind of helps to hold it in place then. a little bit straighter if we can. Okay, so pretty firm enough now. So my idea is to try and make like a little oasis in the desert kind of thing. Let's move this one just over a little bit so it's in line with that main tree. So just move it back over this way slightly so you can see it better from the front. Soil. Look at this one. So I've got something maybe a little bit better for there. Maybe the smaller one is better. And as it grows we can decide how tall we want it. Okay, so I think we've enough in that now. Like that, we'll grow them to whatever size we want them, prune them back until eventually they're at the right height. I'm wondering about this one back here. Would I be better with just a taller one, just sticking out over the rock? That little one. I think I will. Go with one a little bit taller. This one's got a lot of shoots coming off it. So that's just a little trick if you're working with these. You're trying to hold them. Just put a little bit of sand around them. So that's too much root on one side, which just pushed it backwards. Yeah, put a little bit of sand around the base and then it will just hold it steady. Okay. I think that's about it. I don't think I want to be putting any more in there. I have enough to make another forest now at this stage. But anyway, I was hoping I'd get more in. So what I'll do now is I'll just go around and fill it all in with sand. And I won't worry about details and things right now, we'll just get it planted. We can do a bit of more landscaping and details and things, stones maybe and stuff on it. Once they're all, trees are taken and they're doing well. I'm going to have a few bits of stuff sticking out here and there, stones from underneath, but again, they can be all sorts out at a later date. The main priority now is just to get the trees growing. Okay, I'll just give that a gentle watering in, not too much. Okay, so I think that'll probably do. So I've got a lot of these to get rid of, so I'll find a tray or something and plant some more in that. Maybe we can make a little miniature forest out of some of them, or I don't know, we'll have a look, we'll do something with them anyway, use them up. So yeah, so that's just a quick one, guys, just a little, small little portulacaria afra forest. And we've got a couple of the ones with the lighter leaves in there. So yeah, there we go. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.